unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Check. 45.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Kill. Check. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Here we go, kill. Ball trot. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kill. 27. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
But it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson, throwing on third and long. Brought in left side by Snead. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on... And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Go, get out there, get out there. 47. Up. The Lions. Squeeze. And here we go. Watch kill. Watch the pass. Check 26. Whip. Watch the whip. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Go. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 4th down, here's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that
play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.